Hello friends and welcome to Ray's Cakes. Today's video I am going to be making a TNT Minecraft cake for my friend's son's birthday. He wanted a lemon cake. I have my buttercream here ready to go. I am actually using the tutorial made by the YouTube channel Cakes Step by Step. I will put the link down in the description box if you want to watch the video that I am copycatting. So I'm going to try and do it the way she did. I'm going to try my best. I don't know how well this is going to work. It might be a little bit shorter than her cake, but we're going to see because it has to be 14 inches high. And my cake is not going to be 14 by 14. It is going to be shorter than that because I already have 2 layers cut and they are definitely not 7 inches high. But you know what? We're just going to go with it. We're just going to work with it. It will be fine. So what I have to do is I have to cut my lemon cake into 5.5 by 5.5 inch squares. And I'm going to cut them, stack them, layer them, all that good stuff. So let's just cut to the chase and let's get on with the TNT Minecraft cake drama. This isn't a drama channel, but cupcake drama, cake drama. I really wish he wanted cupcakes instead. I'm not gonna lie, because cupcakes are really becoming my thing, and I actually used to hate doing cupcakes, but now I love doing cupcakes, and I don't want to do cakes anymore. Because cupcakes are just so much easier, and they're fun, and they're single serve, and let's go, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Anyway, I'm yakking. Let's get on with this. Hi friends, I'm doing a voiceover for this video because this cake was the death of me, okay? I jinxed myself in the beginning of the video when I said cake drama. I totally jinxed myself. So here I'm just cutting my 5 by 5 inch squares out of the cake. I thought I was doing an amazing job, and the one was short, so I used the cake scraps to make it the size that I needed. When I got to stacking them, everything was going fine until I was looking at it, and it wasn't like straight, it was a little off, and I don't know why. I thought maybe it was off, but maybe it wasn't off, I don't know. But then I started trimming it. I didn't video record this, but I started trimming the cake. Then I got distracted by my son, and I wasn't paying attention, and when I was trimming the side, I went down in on the bottom and made the whole cake like the Leaning Tower of TNT. Very, very discouraged and was so mad. This is where the next drama starts. Now, I was doing this on a live stream. This is a whole box of red fondant and what red fondant I had left over to cover this cake. Now, if you watch the cake step by step, she covers the whole cake. She doesn't panel it or nothing because the side TNT sticks should be as a solid piece and there's no breaks in it. I cover the cake. Now I did this twice. The fondant was ripping, the fondant was cracking. This is the view that you guys get. Now if you missed the live stream, I'm going to insert the live stream clip of this part. I was so angry.
I hate square cakes. I hate square cakes. I love square cakes. I love square cakes. They always work for me, right? They work out. They work out, right? That's positive thoughts and vibes. Positive thoughts and vibes. Positive thoughts and vibes. Positive, get the good juju. Square cakes. Okay, let's just not be hasty here. I know the fondant is thick, but I needed it thick because I have to indent, and I'm afraid to indent now because I'm afraid it's gonna tear. Come on. That's a bubble right there. Come on. I hate. Okay, no. We're not. This is positive. And my fondant's ripping. Isn't that just motherfucker? Motherfucker. Come on. I should have just paneled it, but then I wouldn't have had the smoothness on the edge as a unit. They didn't want cupcakes. They could have just had cupcakes. Cupcakes would have been just fine and dandy. Cupcakes would have been so much easier. Motherfucker. The fondant is tearing on every single corner. Like, because I had to go give me some soup. Can I? Alright, I have to look to see. Look, it's tearing. I'm not going to be able to edge this. There's no way. I'm not going to be able. I can't get this. It's fucked up. I can't put a patch over that. There's no way. That's fucked up now. This will just have to be the back because it's fucked. It's fucked. It's fucked. It is what it is. It's fucked. I hate. I should have just said no. I can't do it. I'm not, no. If he wants Minecraft, he's getting cupcakes. I've already just ripped the whole fucking thing off. Like, I don't know what else to do. What the fuck? Look how, this is fucking bullshit. It's horseshit. It's fucking horseshit. Like, it's horseshit. It's horseshit. It's fucking horseshit is what it is. Just horseshit. It was nice and smooth. I'm already text her and be like, that's a whole box of fondant. Oh, I'm gonna mix it all back up. I don't care about that, but this is horseshit.
So that was my first attempt. This is a second attempt until I finally said screw it and I did paneling. I didn't want to do paneling, but I did do the paneling. And I feel like the paneling made the cake look worse because I messed up the cake cutting it. I didn't have any more lemon cake to rebake them. And I didn't have time to rebake them. It was just a whole mess. And I had to make the panels thick, but look at the seams. Like I don't know how Yolanda does it. I don't know, like, I don't understand because I try so hard. This is why I'm an amateur, not I'm just like a hobby baker and not a professional baker. But it just looks like trash to me. So I tried to salvage it as best I can. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking red and brown food coloring and I'm shading it and like each individual sticks. The reason why, as you can see on the edges, like that's supposed to be like the edge of a dynamite stick, but that's why I didn't want to panel it either. But I'm like, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna roll with it. So then I took black food coloring here and I just went along the creases to accentuate them and like just kind of section everything off. Now for the little squares on top, I'm taking some white fondant and I'm adding some stone color food coloring, just a little bit, just to get that tint of gray. And then the next little squares that I'm gonna put on top of it, I'm going to add more gray food coloring to get a darker gray. Here I'm using my handy dandy ribbon roller and I'm going to roll out the panels for the TNT using the white fondant. This is actually about an hour or two later. I let the white panels harden a little bit and I'm using my ribbon cutter again to try and make the perfect size to make the TNT things out of the black fondant. So the first ones I did were too big, so I re-rolled it and went down, I think it was 1/4 of an inch or 1/3 of an inch instead of doing the 1/2 inch. So, and then I'm just making my little TNT signs to put on the side of the cake. And to put them on the side of the cake, I used my ruler. I pushed my ruler up to make sure that it was straight and even. Okay, so now I'm using my clay extruder and I'm putting my black fondant in there, and I'm going to roll out a really long black snake because I'm going to use that for the wires on top of my cake. And I just really didn't do any particular pattern. I didn't do any rhyme or reason. I just stuck them wherever I could get them on. So now I'm using some of that stone gray food coloring again, and I'm just using my paintbrush and trying to paint some little gray squares on the TNT label because that is how it is pictured and how it is in the game. And then I'm taking some black food coloring and just tracing over the label. Insert next drama. So I ordered these cube trays from Amazon. First drama, they were late. Second drama, I got them and they weren't the ones that were pictured. The ones that I ordered were the ones that were actually perfect square cubes. These had a beveled edge. I said, I don't have time for this shit. I'm gonna make it work. So I'm putting in my first coating of chocolate. And then once I get done coating each cavity, I am going to put them in the freezer. All right, so I am taking my cake scraps and some of my leftover buttercream, and I am making my cake pop mixture to put inside of the little cubes. So after I took my little cubies out of the freezer, I'm putting my second coating of chocolate, and then once that hardens, I am going to put in my cake pop mixture. These things were so hard to get out of the silicone mold. I am not even gonna lie. I managed to salvage 3 out of the 6 because that's how hard they were. They kept breaking. So now I'm taking an X-Acto knife and cleaning up the bottoms and making sure they sit flat because sometimes, you know, you get that little hook on them. And now I'm measuring them because what I'm actually recreating is a Minecraft birthday cake. Now in Minecraft, they're just brown, with a white top, and they have like little red specks on the top, which I'm assuming is supposed to be cherries or strawberries or something. Not really sure. So that is what I am trying to recreate here. And that brings us to the conclusion of this video and this cake. And this cake is cursed and I never want to see it again. I'm not even going to charge her for this cake because that's how much I hate it. Here, take it, get it out of my possession. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments if this is the worst Minecraft TNT cake that you've ever seen. I won't take offense. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.